Hi everyone, I'm Coach Naz, and today I want to mention 5 lies that have been told to all of us about manifestation, which is causing you to believe in something that is not true, and when something doesn't work out, you then beat yourself up. So let's get started. The first lie, it always works out. Whatever you can visualize, whatever you can script about, whatever you can feel in your body, it's always going to work out. Many people, including myself, believed in this myth that if I visualize, if I think something, then I'm going to get it. But the truth of the matter is it doesn't always happen the way that you expect it or in the time frame, because there is something bigger at play, and it is called your destiny. Each and every soul that has been reincarnated into this planet has come here with a purpose. There is a reason why you're here. And sometimes when you're young, you really want something bad. Okay, let me share a little example with you. When things don't happen the way that you imagined it to, then that means that there was a divine guidance. You were guided against that. It was steering you away from where you wanted to go. I'll give you a little example. So when I was maybe 18, 19, after high school, I think I mentioned the story before, I did not want to do anything else other than become an actress, be a dancer, do something in the arts. I just was not that typical person that wanted to go to university. I was like, I don't care. I was very rebellious. I think I always will be, but that's just my nature. But I was always the type of person, I think I still am, where when the crowd is going to the right, I'm like, let's go to the left. I just do not believe in doing what everybody is doing. I used to dream about it constantly. It was literally always within me, that dream. But I didn't achieve that dream. Why? Why didn't it happen for me then? Because it simply wasn't part of my destiny at that time. Maybe when I'm 50, I don't know. But in that moment in time when I was 18, 19, I wasn't meant to be on that path. And so the universe put up all these roadblocks out for me. And so I learned that those setbacks weren't actually failures. They were just signs that my path was meant to go in a different direction. And so this is what I want you to take away from this. When you really want something and you work your ass off and it still doesn't work, there's a reason why it's not working. There is something that you are unable to see or know at that moment in time, but something is stopping you from doing that thing, whether it's marrying somebody or starting a new job. Like, for example, this was a couple years back. It was just so funny. But after my maternity leave, I was about to get a job as a makeup artist doing the same old $18 an hour, which was ridiculous. And there was something fishy about the contract, but I had no choice. I was like, I need to make money. And I remember something feeling like something's off, but I just needed to make money for my child. So I was like, I have to do this. And so I remember it was -40. I was going down the stairs in pitch dark at 5 a.m. with my daughter on my hip, and I flew in the air like a little bird, slammed my back right on the cement, the most painful time of my life. I can't even talk about it. And I couldn't move my body for about 3 weeks. And it just shows you that was the universe's way of putting a roadblock. Like, sweetie, let me take away this job. That was really silly of you. Don't do that again. And I'm going to guide you towards your purpose, which is what I'm doing right now, which is wild to me. I had like a revelation as I'm talking about it. But this is what I'm saying, is that sometimes when you think, oh my God, I had this accident, I had this really bad breakup, whatever this traumatic event is, it is a roadblock from the universe saying you need to go to a different direction. You're not heading in the path that your soul was meant to go towards. The next lie is that you can manifest anything you want. The biggest lie ever, and I'll tell you why. The truth is that you can manifest anything that you want temporarily. If you're not vibrationally aligned to your desire, it's gonna fall. This is why a majority of the people that lose their money when they win a big lottery ticket is because they are not aligned to it. It's something that they manifested and you can get it quickly, but it's also going to leave quickly. You can't manifest something just because you want it. And by the way, I made this mistake when I started manifestation and law of attraction, is that I would just focus on the car. I need this car. I want a BMW. I want this house. I want this Ferrari, Lamborghini. Like, I would do everything. And I didn't even know why I wanted it. I just wanted it because it looked pretty. So if you do not have a strong why as to why do you want a big house, why do you want to make this amount of money, what real help are you offering to humanity? How are you supporting your family? If your intentions aren't for a good cause, then the manifestations will never last. They'll be fleeting, just like a temporary fix. And the same thing goes for relationships. Some people think that, hey, you know what? Instead of building a genuine relationship, it just takes so much time to meet somebody, and is it really going to work, and being in that mindset. Instead, people just tend to go for breadcrumbs to get their bare necessities met in that moment. But this approach unfortunately lacks longevity. They want what they want now, and they do not have the patience to wait for something meaningful. It's like when some people want to manifest abundance. I want a big house, I want a car, I want to give back, all this kind of stuff. But then they hold on to every penny, into their little bank account. They never tip because they think that tipping is actually taken away from them. They never give gifts, or they're a little bit stingy, and they're always rushing. They never have time to listen to you, to breathe. So if you want abundance, which is over here, and you down here are unable to donate $5 to a charity, but you want the universe to give you everything, this is not how it works. And this is why I keep saying you need to be this person already. You do not just manifest abundance. You need to take a step first, and then the universe is going to come right back to you. But if you're waiting for the universe to come to you, if you're going to pray, I'm so sorry to say, but none of that is going to work, because you can manifest all you want, you can pray all you want, but if you aren't doing any internal work, that's not going to happen. The only thing that can change is yourself, and that is when your external will also mirror that. The third lie is that manifestation will buy you happiness. So let's say, for example, you just met the man of your dreams. You manifested a car, a house, whatever it is. You can manifest all the material possessions in the world, but there is no guarantee that it's going to deeply fulfill you and not make you feel empty inside. Because happiness can only come from within. It's not something that you can buy. And I know someone's going to disagree with me on this and say, yeah, but I'm on a private jet. How can I be unhappy? I get it. I understand. It can definitely buy you happiness, but it's only for a short period of time. If you're not happy before your manifestation, then most probably you're not going to be happy after your manifestation. True joy, true happiness comes from your family. What are the things that you're doing for other people? Living in alignment with your purpose, creating memories with your loved ones and your partner. Those are the things that is going to bring you joy and happiness. Not a car, not a house, none of those things, because some of the richest people have the biggest houses, have the best cars on the planet, but deep down inside, they're sad, they're depressed, they're popping pills, and they're highly anxious people. And the reason is because the more things that you're attached to, the more desires that you have in life, the more you're going to suffer. There's nothing wrong with having desires, but as long as you're balancing out with also giving back, I think that is key. And hey, listen, I love fancy cars. I love a fancy restaurant. I love a fancy home. I love all of those things. So I'm never going to say that, oh, I'm a little monk. No, that's not true. But when I have a desire, for example, let's say that I want a big house, my goal, my intention is to have a happy family inside the house. Lots of food, lots of fun, lots of memories. That is what I'm envisioning in the house. But when you think of just house, cars, bags, without any meaning, without any purpose, it's going to feel new for 2 weeks. And then you're back to square one, where you're like, oh, wait, what do I want next? What do I want more of? How can I get that? How can I achieve that? It's constantly more. Lie number 4, and this is something, again, I believed in, is that you have to be 100% positive to manifest something. That is so not true. It's unhuman to be 100% positive. It doesn't make sense, and also it suppresses your emotions. So the reality is that all of us human beings have fears, we have doubts. The sooner that we're able to acknowledge them instead of just suppressing it and being positive, again, that's called spiritual bypassing, where you're just saying it's okay, it'll all be fine, and you're not dealing with your emotions, with your feelings, with your trauma. Real growth comes from facing your challenges rather than just being positive all the time. And again, sometimes you need to just release. And I think it is completely human to have anger, to have jealousy, to have these ugly, big, bad emotions. And you have to just let it out because you're human and it is okay to have these emotions. And there was a hack that I heard previously, which was whenever you do have a negative emotion, you can subconsciously wire your brain and you can say, even though I'm having this negative thought, I'm still going to get my manifestation. So it's what you do at that moment. And the last but not the least lie is that you can manifest overnight. The misconception is that the results should come quick and easy. As I've already mentioned before, anything that comes quick and easy will also leave quick and easy. True alignment, true transformation will take time and patience. And so a lot of people hear these success stories like, oh my God, overnight she became a millionaire. Overnight she just became so successful. Those are all untrue. Nobody on the planet just skyrockets like that. There's always a background story behind why somebody got what they got, and we unfortunately can't really see it because it is a catchy headline and there's going to be more views. Manifestation is something that I use in my Secure Love Blueprint. It is a very powerful tool to use, but I always say to use it with your guidance, with your gut. Don't just want something because the rest of the world wants it. And the way you figure that out is by connecting to yourself. If you guys agree to anything that I mentioned in this video, then please comment that down below. Also, please do not forget to like, subscribe, share this video. And I appreciate all of you guys watching. I'm sending you guys lots of love, happiness, joy, blessings your way. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day.